Hello everybody and Happy New Year's. So I'm going to put this video out earlier than I normally do because it's New Year's and people, probably have some plans. Also, I know it hits earlier across the world. Okay, for those who celebrate New Year's, in the West, I celebrate both. I also celebrate Chinese New Year's. So I didn't channel a song today, I channeled a movie. But before I get into all that, I want to be the first to tell you that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. Thank you for being here and thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you, the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here. I'm wearing green and gold today, Kelly green for good luck, okay, and gold, all right. Other than my work ring, this is my genuine turquoise. It's very old, from the 60s, and I wear this. It helps me to channel. It's genuine turquoise. So I'm going to say a quick prayer that everyone is safe, whoever is out celebrating the New Year's. I'm just going to, ask for everyone to be safe, because the fact of the matter is there are lives lost on this day and this night, okay? So I just want to say a quick prayer, and then we'll get into the meaning of the movie and the reading. Our Father in heaven, to the highest power of this universe, please protect and guide everyone who is celebrating, who is out in the away from home or driving, having a good time and having a celebration. Please protect everybody out here. Please send an extra guardian angel for us all. Thank you for the many blessings that you have given to us. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So I channeled a movie, and I've got two basic meanings or ways that this can go about it. And when I did the pre-shuffle, I got the spider and the tarantula, so it's the cards are ready to talk. All right, I channeled a movie called The Devil Wears Prada, and it's with Anne Hathaway and I can't remember, Meryl Streep. All right, I will put a link to the trailer. Okay, maybe some of you have seen it. I think it came out in 2006, but I'll put a link to the trailer in the description box. I myself have not had not seen it until I channeled the movie. All right, basically the two messages that I got, it's like at the end of the story, it comes down to, are you going to be a sacrificial lamb for someone else? Are you going to give up your happiness for another person? That's what I took from that, or a corporation, a person, place, or thing. Anne Hathaway was looking for a job. She was an editor. The only thing that she could find was to be an assistant to an assistant. She was going to be number 2 assistant to the top editor for the person who was doing Fashion Week. That is huge, okay? And she knew nothing about fashion, and she dressed very plain, but she was very smart. And she was a fast learner. Long story short, she got hired, and she got ridiculed because basically they called her fat, they called her ugly, and they said she had no style. Maybe that's another reason I'm wearing Kelly green. I don't know. Kelly green was a big thing. Anyways, at the end of the movie, or during the movie, she basically becomes better than the assistant. She replaces the assistant. She doesn't feel happy about it, but she just mastered her job, basically. And then she saw the politics of the job, and she saw how people were cut out, and it wasn't fair because she had a big heart. She didn't like to see how other people were treated in that game. They were treated cruelly and unfairly. It was a cutthroat game, the way she saw it. So in the end, she just walked away. She walked away. But she lost relationships. She lost a relationship with her boyfriend. She never had time to spend with her father. Nobody could spend time. Basically, she was married to her job. So the way I take what could come out here, when I got the big tarantula and I got the spider here, some of you may be on your way to some big abundance, and it's going to require a lot of work and sacrifice on your part. This could be opening your own business. This could be Even if the fashion thing appeals to you, if there's someone out here who, you know, vlogs about fashion, vlogs about makeup, or anything that has something to do with a big industry, you might get some sort of promotion or sponsorship. It might require more of you than what you're used to, but it's definitely, some people are going to get a big break, whether it's for a corporation or not. It's definitely going to be a big break and add up to more money or more opportunity than you've had. Now, some of you want a little bit easier life, tired of sacrificing yourself for another. Now, this doesn't mean everyone here has to have a job. The moral of the story is, what are you sacrificing yourself for? This is the moral of the story, bottom line. Are the sacrifices you're making in your life worth it, or are they not? It's going to be your choice in the end. So, let's start out here with a couple of oracle card pulls, or whatever wants to come out. Show me what I need to see here for Aquarius for this reading. If you're a cross watcher, you know, the roles can be reversed, because this could cross over when it comes to entrepreneurship. It could be when you know, work for another person. It's really about, what are you willing to sacrifice for your happiness here? And are these sacrifices worth it? Are you happy? Are you spending the majority of your time pleasing others, serving others, and not serving yourself? This is basically what this movie is saying. And you're not going to get all of that from the trailer. I didn't. I watched the trailer and I didn't get any of that. But when I watched the movie, basically the ending comes out. And sometimes the title of my video comes from the end of my reading as well. So what needs to come out here? Wow. Cobra and the hyena. Let me find the meanings and I'll be right back. Okay, I have the meanings here. Now, when I just look at and what I feel intuitively from the pictures, and then I will read you the meaning. You know, the hyena, you know, they travel in packs, but they also are an opportunistic type of animal. Okay, I've watched them when I was growing up on those Animal Planets, and sometimes another predator, apex predator, will kill an animal in the wild and they'll come and take it. They'll take it from them. They're an opportunistic type of species, and they travel in packs. And then the cobra is a solo player, and the cobra also strikes when it feels threatened. So basically, like I had channeled in the movie, there might be where you go from an opportunity of, you know, going from a solo person into a group of people, or a setting of group, where it's very opportunistic. Because in the movie, Anne Hathaway was just trying to get a job. She didn't care about the type of job, and everyone kept telling her, well, there's 1,000 girls who would take your job, 1,000 girls who want your job. So it gives me, this hyena gives me that cutthroat energy, like there's a lot of people who want to take your place. So you might get an opportunity to go from doing something alone, working alone, being alone, to being in a group of people who might criticize you, take advantage of you. But for those of you who are already been in a situation like that, it doesn't matter whether it's work or family or friends, if you've already been in a situation where people have taken plenty of pot shots at you, this might be your opportunity to get out and go solo, do your own thing. So like I said, I have both meanings when I channeled that movie. But let's see what it actually says. And it says humor, wit, and sarcasm. So I did pick up on the sarcasm, taking pot shots. The hyena personality is a jokester and a crowd pleaser. But below the surface, there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your own reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in a relationship, or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? Now, when this card is in balance. It's charming, witty, fun to be around, but this card did come out in the reverse, and that would mean out of balance, scrappy, petty, and suspicious. To bring into balance is sobriety. Some people may even think about a lifestyle that they're having and changing a lifestyle, because maybe there is a job or a situation or even a family situation that causes someone to, what do they call that, self-medicate, to use coping mechanisms that aren't healthy for them. That would be pinpointing, well, this is why I'm doing this. I'm not really surrounded by a loving group of people. Now the Cobra, which did come out in the upright, and it means pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. The Cobra represents a teacher or spiritual guardian. The Cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the Cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher, and manifests externally in those special guides who have led along our path, who have led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So I really feel, and that's how the movie was. Anne Hathaway was the observer, the watcher. She was learning, and she learned very quickly, and she mastered it. But there was a lot of competition. There was a lot of opposition. This would be saying, is there something you're ready to learn or expand on or ready to teach? Are you ready to break away from the crowd and do your own thing? What have you learned from being around a bunch of people who don't support you? How could you teach others about being in an environment like that or getting out of an environment like that? So let's get into the tarot. I'm not trying to make a long reading. Everybody pretty much might have some plans today, so I'm just going to try to keep it as short as I can, and I know that's a joke in itself, but I'm going to try anyways. So let's see what's trying to come out here, because we basically know the gist of this story, but maybe there's some details. That's why I like doing the Celtic cross or Celtic cross, however you pronounce it. I like to get to the details. Show me what I need to see for this reading, please. What's the basic issue? The Star in reverse. Maybe your life isn't, it's too hectic. You know, the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Star reverse. Maybe things are not exactly the way you want it in your life. Maybe it's too hectic, right? Maybe you're surrounded by too much stress. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a workplace. It can. It's just your surroundings. This is a reading about your surroundings and sacrificing your happiness, and I think everyone can relate to that. The Star is reverse. It is a card of Aquarius, but it is a card of wish fulfillment and health. And long term, when we're not happy in a situation, we can have health issues as a result. But it's about a wish fulfillment. It's about happiness, wellness, health, all of that. Give me a card for the Star, and why is it reversed? Oh my goodness, the Cobra. The Cobra. Father of Wands. If we're talking about work, it can literally be the boss. The boss is putting too much responsibility on me, and I just can't. I don't have enough time for myself. It can also be a lover. It can be a person that is in your life, a relationship, who maybe they have too much demands on you. You know, they criticize you. Could be a fire sign, could be a Leo, doesn't have to be, but it could be somebody who, you know, you're in a relationship, but they have a wandering eye. They're looking at everything else out there. Or they might be comparing you to someone else, but it is also a leader. It's somebody who could be putting a lot of restrictions, responsibilities, and it just might be time to be over, because we have on the bottom of each deck, we have the World, which is finishing up a cycle, and chaos. It just might be too chaotic to be around a group of people. And I heard ringleader. So it's like if you're around a group of people and there's like that one person that starts some drama and then everyone jumps on board with it, right? What's another aspect to this? The Emperor, and that is a boss. For some of you, the boss is putting too much stress on you. Your job is too much stress. Or it's the ringleader because the Emperor is in charge, and I did hear that. There's somebody in a group setting who seems to call the shots, and somehow, some way, it affects your life. That flew kind of crazy. We have the Ten of Wands and the Father of Pentacles, and this is a heavy burden, okay? It's a heavy burden, and maybe it's even working too much and not making enough money. The King of Pentacles has wealth. The King of Pentacles has stability. The King of Pentacles can be a husband, and so can the Emperor. And maybe somebody's work takes up so much time that they don't have time to be with their person. Or they don't see someone at home as much anymore. All of these things came out in the movie. Whatever it is, it's a huge burden. And it's not given the stability that one needs. It's definitely not giving the stability of happiness and wish fulfillment. Give me a clarifying card for the Ten of Wands and the Father of Pentacles reverse. It's also Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Now, I'm just going to say right now, because I'm being told to say this. All right, I don't try to do twin flame readings. It's not my point to do it because it doesn't matter. Your twin flame doesn't matter. Your ascension matters. Your soulmates don't matter. Nothing matters but your ascension. And the bottom line, at some point in one's life, one will realize that. Nobody can make you awaken. No one can make me awaken. It took pretty much most of my life to do it. But this is about home and stability and money, Ten of Pentacles. It is sometimes, for some, it might be about a corporate life, corporation. But somebody doesn't want to take that path or be on that path anymore. It's almost like there's no amount of stability coming from this, like a peace of mind. I don't have peace of mind. When I do twin flame readings, though, if I were to do a twin flame reading for you, your situation won't come out, but your twin flame situation will. So I'm just saying right now, if you have a twin flame and this does not apply to you, this is what your twin flame is going through. Now, other than that, I'm not trying to do a twin flame reading. Just letting you know. This is about somebody who has a lot of stress in their environment. And it's not making anyone happy, and it's definitely not contributing to the health. And it's some sort of ringleader controlling all of this. And then there's other people who jump on board with that ringleader. Now, I do feel that you have every bit of ability to stand tall, stand proud, stand up. But I do feel like you also don't want to go with the crowd, hang with the crowd. And this is a New Year's Eve reading, so maybe that's also another thing. Maybe there's a crowd of people, you know, hounding you. I'm hearing hounding you. Hey, come on, Aquarius, go out. Hey, come on, Aquarius, have a drink. Hey, come on. Then before you know it, you might have some sort of heavy burden because of it. You don't know what could happen. The root, Daughter of Sticks. I was seeing it and it didn't come out. You might want to know more about it. You might need to get some more clarity with that Hangman in reverse and that Daughter of Sticks there. That's a Page of Wands. You might want to get some more clarity and some more awareness before someone tries to get you in there, okay? Because the hyena never has good intentions. The hyena, it's a jokester, okay? And, you know, we have all seen enough videos on YouTube to see a prank go wrong. So you're going to need to be the wise one, and you are. But if there is some prank or something that goes wrong, or someone is, you know, not got their best intentions for you, I would definitely be extra cautious about going in the direction of that crowd. And if there's a ringleader, Aquarius will point it out right away. And if there's any sort of scenario setting like that, pass on it. Go solo. Yeah, and I just, what you don't see, I'm putting it up here. We got Ace of Wands reverse and Daughter of Wands. When somebody comes towards you, it might seem like good news. Hey, Aquarius, you know, let's do this. Hey, Aquarius, but it's saying Ace of Wands reverse. Pass up. Pass up on it. For whatever reason, because it could be any kind of scenario here. You're better off to stay at home and save your money, because you don't know. You don't know what could happen, right? But there's also, it's also saying if you're in a work type environment, you might be able to make money from home. Do the same thing from home. So look into that as well, because I have the Four of Wands here. So you may be able to do what it is that you're trying to do at home, literally. And we have the Emperor reverse. I'm telling you here. It is saying, you know, if you're wondering if you can make it on your own, if you've been thinking about going solo, working from home, leaving the job, this is suggesting you got a very good shot at it. It's also suggesting to pass up on a group of people where there's a ringleader who doesn't have your best interest at heart. It's saying stay at home, okay? Because when you're out, if you have the popo, what we call where I live, the popo, if you have the police chasing you, that's your daddy, okay? Then where I come from, that's who your daddy is. So it's definitely saying something to that nature. Pass up on some sort of troublemaker or troublemaking, overstressed, burdenous type of situation. Look more into it, especially if it sounds too good to be true. If it sounds too good to be true, look, we have the Father of Swords in the reverse. We have the Four of Wands. It might not be for you, okay? It might be great for someone else. It just might not be great for you. What's the past? What's the past? All right, what's the past? We got the Emperor reverse and the Hangman upright. Something about the Emperor. Whoever is in charge here. There's been some situation before. Maybe you wanted to quit a job and you couldn't. Maybe you wanted to quit a person and you couldn't. Maybe you wanted to quit a spouse and you couldn't. But there's something here. If it's literally a spouse, you might not like your in-laws, or you might not fit in with your in-laws, okay? They might poke and prod or make fun or something like that of you. It happens. I'm wearing green for prosperity, and somebody already called me the Grinch today. But, you know, I got a really thick skin. I do. Now we have the Empress in the reverse on the bottom. And we have the Five of Cups in reverse. So somebody, okay, if anyone's dealing with a divine counterpart, you know, Emperor, Empress type of situation. Like I said, if you have a twin flame, this would be your twin flame situation coming out. Not that I have cards for that. Only the Emperor and the Empress. That can be a divine counterparts. It can be a spouse. The Emperor can be the boss, but I do have the Empress in reverse. But it's also saying you're not going to grow. But this is about the past and about justice here. So if this is about your twin flame, this could be them wanting to, you know, I don't know, maybe make some amends. They want to change this Five of Cups. And it has a lot to do with you, okay? Maybe they chose another situation, and that's usually the thing. Let's just keep it real here. They usually do that. They usually ghost because of a third party, and those two cards, okay, those two cards represent that. But there's an injustice when it comes to the Empress here. There's an injustice. Something wasn't balanced or fair. Give me some more information on that, please. Yeah, Nine of Cups reversed, Ten of Swords. So if you are dealing with a divine counterpart, twin flame, somebody in that dynamic representing the Emperor feels like it wasn't right how things went down. It wasn't right what happened. And maybe on their end, maybe a lot of people ridiculed your whole situation with them, their situation with you, for whatever reason. Who needs a reason? People are cruel, you know? They're cruel. And some are very beautiful. You guys are beautiful. But that seems to be the past sort of energy here, if you're dealing with that. But if it has to do with work, this was someone who held you back, which also that came out in the movie. There was an opportunity where she was able to advance somebody who had been with her for 18 years, but because she felt she couldn't stand on her own, she held the person back. And in the past, if you're dealing with a job or something like that, it's also saying that someone held you back. It wasn't fair. Someone could have, you know, opened a new door, a new contract or something for you, and it didn't happen because that person didn't want to be sad if you moved on. That person uses you as a crutch, so they held you down. They kept you where they wanted you. Bad boss vibes as well. Kept you in the Empress reverse. That's the past. What crowns this reading? What crowns this reading? That's a lot. Son of Swords, Gemini energy. It's very swift and quick. All right. If it's a boss, they're not very respectful of you, but they expect a lot. It's the boss who might size you up and tell you to go fetch this, go fetch that. The boss who is like, well, you're not getting a bonus because you don't deserve it. The boss is like, write you up for every little thing. It's a boss who's very cruel and sharp with their words, and it's just very tiring, and it's a burden to be around the person. If it's not your boss, it's a person who's still, their words are sharp, and it's like, you know, I don't even want to be around you. I don't want to be around your sharp words. But what fell down, face down, which you don't see, this one fell on justice. And it's the Ten of Swords, man. The past is a Ten of Swords. It ain't fair. It ain't right. The way you were treated by a group of people, it isn't right. And I don't care if they're family, friends, co-workers, people related to your twin flame. I don't care. It wasn't fair. It wasn't right. We have the Eight of Swords reverse, we have the Four of Cups reverse, and we have the Two of Wands reverse. This is saying to me, possibly for the new year, you're avoiding people like that. And it's suggesting, yeah, avoid people like that. You don't need to be around people like that who are rude, cruel, sharp, you know, talk very badly or pessimistic towards you. It's saying you can let them go and keep it rolling. You don't have to go in their path. If you have to work with them, go to school with them, see them, be in a family with them, avoid them. That's all it's saying. Avoid them. That should be the goal. Avoid them for your own peace of mind. Because if they betrayed you in the past, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again because these people have not changed. Give me a card for that. Again, it keeps going to the past. So this happened in the past. So someone from the past or people from the past may want to pop up, come back around. But it also, if you're at a current job or a current place where you live and there's like a ringleader and they're just people, you know, they aggravate you or whatever, they're in your community, there's been some sort of, you know, betrayal in the past, it wasn't fair. It's just saying avoid them. If you avoid them at all cost, okay? Because Three of Swords reverse. You don't want to go through that again. Painful, embarrassment, whatever. You have a choice. It's saying here you have a choice to avoid whoever it is that's making you feel that way. Give me a card for the future. Show me the future. And if it's someone external to you going through this, like I said, a divine counterpart, they're going to have to learn the lesson that they also have a choice to avoid people like this. They don't have to be around people like that. But like I say, I think a lot of us can relate to the story where, you know, a group of people and a ringleader, and then if they start to pick on you, it's almost like you get ousted and everyone jumps on the bandwagon of let's pick on Aquarius or let's pick on whoever, and then like everyone's doing it. It's like, really? You know, why am I the butt of your jokes all of a sudden? Yeah. You know, we have the Seven of Cups in the upright twice on the bottom of this deck, and it came out here in the near future. You're going to have a choice. You don't have to deal with these people. You can move on. Four of Cups reverse. And that's what it's suggesting. Move away from these people, okay? You know, Temperance reverse. They're not going to make you feel good about yourself, whoever they are. They're not doing anything to help you. A lot of them are just talking smack, and that's what I heard with this card. They're just talking. They're just talking a lot of trash. Trash talk. That's what I'm hearing. Trash talk. Avoid the trash talkers. They're karmic, okay? You know, what comes to me with this, the Nine of Swords and the karmic, it's like saying don't lose an ounce of sleep over these people or person, whoever it is. It's one primary person, and then they need a posse, okay? They need a group of people to back them up, because they can't back themselves up, but you sure can. You can back yourself up. You can be the solo rider all day long and handle this stuff. We have the Son of Pentacles, Virgo card. We have the Fool, New Beginning. We have the Eight of Wands reverse, negative talk or no talk. And the Three of Pentacles, the workplace, the school place, the apartments, the little community in your neighborhood or community center, whatever. Somebody has been the brunt of the jokes for too long. Somebody. I know some of you are waiting on a Virgo to return. Somebody may not be returning to you because they're getting made fun of. Oh, Aquarius is blah, blah, blah. Aquarius does this. Aquarius does that. Aquarius, they're nothing like us. They're not like our clique. Whatever. Screw those people, man. And screw the person who feels like those people can control them when it comes to, you know, being in your environment. You don't need no weak people in your environment anyway. If they're that weak and they fall for that, well, they can go have that crowd. It's all karmic. They're going to learn the hard way. Somebody wants a new beginning here. It could be you. You've been dealing with this too long. It could be somebody wants a new beginning with you, but they don't because somebody makes fun of the whole situation between you and them. It's karmic for that person. It's karmic for you. And for some, this is at work, in the community, the Three of Pentacles. There's one person who starts the drama, and then other people jump on board with it. What's the self position? I hear what, you know, what I'm looking at this Cobra card, and I'm going to put the Cobra card on top of the hyena, because you know what? The hyena ain't winning. I'm sorry, hyena. Take your crowd and go. You're going to strike back, Aquarius. Or if it's a person external to you, they're going to strike back in your defense. Give me the self position. That's fire energy. Yeah, we have here again the Eight of Wands in the reverse. It's come out twice. And I just believe it's trash talk. It's negative talk. Self position. Somebody, and we have Virgo again, and we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Hangman. And for some of you, this is a Virgo very dear to your heart, or it's you very dear to a Virgo's heart. I know some of you have Virgo kids. That Ace of Cups next to that would be a Virgo child, okay? Your baby. But we have that Ten of Pentacles. That's somebody, you know, a family, someone you see like family. They see you like family. It can be a corporate place, you know, your corporate family, your job family, you know, not your home family at home, but your job family, your community. And we have this hang back here, which is Pisces energy, and it's time. Someone's been sitting back watching a bunch of hyenas here. And it's either you or it's somebody who's about to be in your defense. Someone's being the observer. Give me a card for that. And that is Major Arcana. With that hang bat, Pisces energy, Major Arcana. The Hermit is also Major Arcana for Virgo. 10 of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Somebody might even realize that they're in love with you and someone's making fun of them. And the Tower is going to hit. And maybe you knew it would. With that High Priestess. Father of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the reverse. We started it off like that. That's this energy here. Not happy without the star, I feel. Okay, 10 of Cups reverse, the star. That is Aquarius. The Sun, Leo energy. It's about happiness here. Death. Not wanting something to be over. Because it's a very strong connection. 6 of Cups and the Tower. Now, if this is a person coming toward you, they're going to defend your honor, but somebody else knows about you and has made a whole lot of fun about this whole situation between them and you, and it's been at your expense. Whoever these hyena people are. If it's at work, there might even be someone who's ready to go out to bat for you, okay? Like that one close colleague who's ready to, you know, they've experienced what you're going through. Maybe they've been there longer and they're ready to go to bat for you because they don't want you to leave. Maybe you have expressed, I'm not happy here and I want to leave. And this person is like, I don't want Aquarius to go. This is my only buddy here, man. Like if they go, like, I don't even want to be here. Someone doesn't want it to be over with you. And maybe in your case, if it's yours, maybe you don't want it to be over in a situation, but you're not going to deal with people like this. Nothing's worth that to you anymore. You're not going to allow people to treat you that way. You're going to strike back. So somebody's in their feelings about this, but Aquarius is in the upright. So Aquarius is the one that's going to strike back. And Aquarius is the one that's not going to be made a fool of. But either somebody's been afraid to speak up on your behalf and they're going to, or you're going to speak up on your behalf and you're going to bring the Tower. Somebody's bringing the Tower. It's you or them, but it's not the hyenas. The hyenas are not bringing the Tower. Whoever the hyenas are, they're about ready to find out who Aquarius is, and they're about ready to find out how people are with Aquarius. The people who are really down with Aquarius, how they stick up for Aquarius. They're about ready to find out. So I do have, you know, Pluto, Scorpio energy here. I have Aries energy. I have Leo energy. I have Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini. What's the environment? The truth. The truth. And if somebody's mother is trash talking you, they're about ready to get a tongue full too. I'm sorry, Mom, but you got it all wrong about Aquarius. Sorry to somebody. You got it wrong. And it's the Hermit. Virgo energy. You might have a Virgo come to your defense. And it might be somebody who's been the ringleader in their life, been controlling and overbearing with this Mother of Pentacles. over controlling, overbearing. It's in the reverse. Overprotective. But it don't have to be a mom. It is somebody who's been having a lot of control over a person, if that's the case. But if someone's been controlling you, like I said, some sort of ringleader in your circle, you're about ready to gather your thoughts and tell somebody something. With that Hermit card, you're thinking about what you're going to say, how you're going to strike back, how is your next move. And you're going to have absolute clarity when it comes to that. What's the hope and the fear? It might even be just like, you know, the New Year's. It's got all kind of energy coming out. Success. The moon. When somebody speaks their mind and expresses their emotions, there's absolute success in it. And like I said, it might be you talking back. It might be someone defending your honor. But it's going to be successful once somebody speaks the truth. You know, somebody's always pressuring you all the time. You might be like, you know, why are you always trying to get me to do something that's bad for me? Or why are you always putting pressure on me? I thought you were my friend. Or why is it I always find out you say something about me to other people? You're going to come out and it's going to bring success, because I imagine it's going to quill down the gossip, because I just feel like it's a bunch of trash talk. Give me a card for that. But it's going to be success on your part. And it could be a third person here. We got here. This is gossiping. The way I've taken this reading, it's gossiping. 3 people, 6 people, group of people. Trash talking. And you're the outsider here. But that could also be someone coming to your defense, coming to your honor, and saying, you know what, you got it all wrong with Aquarius. You got it all wrong with Aquarius. And if someone's not defending you, you're telling them, you got it all wrong with me. I don't know who you are and where you gathered those facts from, but you got it all wrong. What's the ending like here? Just like in the end of that movie, Anne Hathaway did not allow people to run her life anymore, and you're not going to allow anyone to run your life or make you hide or make you act a certain way, make you be a certain way. And there's someone I feel who's quite fond of you who's not going to allow others to also do that to you. It's going to be, this ain't happening. Not for much longer. People are going to eat their words, Aquarius, when it comes to you. They're going to eat their words. But we have a choice. We have a 2 of Wands. We got the Father of Swords. That is Aquarius, and it's in reverse. And we have the 7 of Swords in reverse. You're going to catch these people, and you're going to give them a piece of your mind. And what a mind you have, Aquarius. If you hear someone talking about you, you're going to call them out. And that's what I'm saying. You're going to call them out. You're going to give them a piece of your mind. Doesn't mean you're going to be rude, but you could be. You could be, because I do, you know, I think you're going to do it intelligently, though. I think you're going to call people out in a way that they're going to feel not too bright afterwards. It's going to make them think. So I don't think you're not going to trash talk them. But I think you're going to nip it in the bud. I think you're going to nip it in the bud with your intelligence. You're going to give such a response that someone's not going to have a response. You feel me? Your response is going to be so intellectual, so higher self, that this crowd, this ringleader, is not going to have a response. Their intellect doesn't go up to that level. Give me another card. I feel you're going to think about what to say. Yes. Aquarius reverse. You're going to sit here and think about how you're going to do this and how you're going to deliver this. It's a tongue lashing without being what's the word? Low. It's a very educational response, and it's going to make somebody feel pretty small. It's also going to make somebody think twice before they ever trash talk, make fun of, or bully again. Seven of Pentacles. Yep. On this Son of Swords. They're going to think twice. They're going to think twice before they throw their words out there. That Seven of Pentacles is how they're going to invest, how they're going to structure, how they're going to say something. They're going to take their time. And you're going to take your time in how you're going to respond. And Ten of Pentacles reverse. Some of these people are who you work with, or some of these people are who you deal with on the daily, or they're your family members. And they're not going to like your response. Not because it's a nasty response, but because it's so intellectual. It's so high level thinking, they're not going to know how to respond. They just won't have a response. So let's get advice. Let's close out. Looks like I got two. I have, oh, the Destroyer. Like I said, you're going to end it. And the Animal. And that's the, I feel that's the hyena, but whatever. Whoever your attackers are, you're about ready to destroy it. I'll be right back with the meanings. Okay, I'm back. We have 99 is the page, and it's the Animal. And it says, we are mammals. The hair on our chest and between our legs remind us so. We try hard to deny our unrefined animalistic nature, yet through this archetype we tap into power and direction. Activating the animal within means reawakening our relationship to nature in the most broad and embodied sense. Drinking from the waterfalls, roaring at the moon, opening eyes underwater, eating berries from the vine. The life force of our planet begs us to set down the devices, the constraints, and the social constructs, and remember the warm blood that pulses through our veins. The animal longs for breath, food, procreation, and physicality. It wants soil under our nails and starlight on our skin. If this all sounds terribly unsophisticated to you, take note that it is said when Buddha became enlightened, he roared like a great lion. You're enlightened, Aquarius. And I feel that you've sat back and let people have their fun. I feel that you've sat back and let people say what they want to say. I think you've been the observer. I think you've been the room reader. I think you've been quiet. But I think you're about to call some people out. I think it's going to be part of your animalistic instinct to call out these hyenas. It's going to be part of your instinct. But you're going to do it in a way that they're not expecting. And I don't know how it is, but your ruling planet is Saturn, and that's firm, and that even is like some karma there. And then you have Uranus, which is unsuspecting. Okay, so whenever you address this person, it's going to be unsuspecting to them. And if someone comes to your defense, it's going to be unsuspecting to you and to whoever's around them. We have the Destroyer. That's the second card. And it says the Destroyer, the final of the three archetypes in the trio of existence, has necessarily yet painfully work to do in the world. Culturally, we have an aversion to endings. We hang on to the permanence of a signifier of success. Yet the Destroyer pulls the rug right out from underneath relationships, jobs, homes, and all forms of security. I believe the Destroyer card is talking about the bullies, the ones who are against you and possibly against another person who supports you. It's the part of us that wants things to end. It's painful. Orientation is to uncover true purpose. The Destroyer does not let us linger long in comforts, as it knows not much happens in that realm. It's with its piercing eyes it seeks out stagnancy from a distance, and the rest becomes history. In the old myths of this moment, when heads begin to roll, the ground opens up and castles crumble. hold on for a ride. The destroyer has arrived. I feel that's you. I think that you're going to have some sort of, you're going to address these people, okay? And there might be somebody who addresses these people for you or with you. I feel that it's done. Whoever it is, it's the hate, the trash talk, the prejudice, whatever it is, you're going to shut it down. Someone's going to shut it down with you possibly. And it could be anywhere. Home, family, work, a small community, all right? School. Depends on how it relates to you. Anyway, guys, Happy New Year's. And remember to stand your ground, okay? Be safe. You're beautiful being your unique self. I love you guys, and namaste, my friends.